Hi, if you want to watch exclusive content with hot girls that is not on YouTube, namely, where Naruto roasts Kushina Mikoto and many other hot girls without restrictions, then visit my channel Busty and subscribe by the link in the description.
Naruto Uzumaki is a hero of the Fourth World War shinobi. The victorious Pain, who told about all the pain of this world, Obito, who was used by Madara as a puppet, Madaru, who also turned out to be a puppet in the hands of an experienced puppeteer Zetsu, who was the will of Kaguya and aspiring to free her, and Kaguya goddess Karalik, who after eating the fruit of the divine tree became a prisoner of this force and succumbed to hatred. Striving to take all the chakra, she did not notice how she turned to the dark side, a little more and she would have plunged the whole world into eternal Tsukiyomi, but her sons stopped her in time. Hagoromo Oitsutsuki and Hamura Oitsutsuki. They printed it, and the ten-tailed one was sealed in the Hagoromo, who, before his death, knowing that after his death the ten-tailed one would be reborn, divided it into 9 parts and gave them reason and names. After that, he said that one day there will be a person who wants to know their names and he will have to tell him them, and this man is now lying and dying at home from being poisoned by his teammate and first love, Sakura Haruno. He waited a long time for something similar to happen, as after he received the power of Rikudo, all the mental bookmarks standing on it fell asleep and he realized that the one he considered almost his grandfather turned out to be a traitor pretending all this time in order to tie Jinchuriki to the village more strongly. Although where was it even stronger? There were so many bookmarks on Naruto that they would be enough for an entire army of shinobi. Naruto did not find any mental bookmarks there: love for the village, love for Hokage, I will become Hokage Databeo, for the slow development of the chakra, for the love of Sakura Haruno, for the deterioration of the development of thinking and many others. Naruto ended the war after all. But that smiling and stupid one who shouted to everyone that he would become a Hokage, the boy disappeared somewhere. A man appeared in his place who showed no emotions to others, only showed them to a few. Among these units was the Rooks of Marcellus, Idihu, who was stripped of his Nukenin status after the war. He liked Naruto a lot. He was a person with whom you could talk, get drunk to the point of losing your mind and know that no one would touch you anymore. Naruto also became a student of the snake, and to his surprise he turned out to be a very capable student, unlike the same Uchiha. But all good things come to an end, and a year before Naruto's poisoning, Orochimaru dies. The cause of death was unknown. After that, Naruto fell into a deep depression. He knew that the Hokage and the elders had done it, so he was preparing for his demise. He was waiting for him to finally be killed. Liquidate. Naruto lies and thinks that it was impossible to trust all these people with his back, because each of them could insert a knife into his back, and this knife. You may ask why Orochimaru was poisoned? He was sent by the top of the village for getting close to Naruto, because in their opinion Jinchuriki should be alone and he should not have people close to him. And Naruto for the aggression that he began to show towards the elders and Hokage. They did not like it and they decided to eliminate him and make Jinchuriki Uchiha Sasuke, who was the second most powerful shinobi in the world, after Naruto. Before his death, Naruto decided to release his friend and ask Shinigami-sama to make sure that Kurama and the other Bijou could no longer be sealed. And so he goes into the subconscious and sees a huge 9-tailed fox in front of him, but he is not afraid of him, because this particular fox was his companion throughout his short life. POV Naruto, "Hi Kurama," said cheerfully. Naruto, he looks at me with a pitying look. Apparently I also became not indifferent to him. I came to ask Shinigami-sama to make it so that you and the other Bijou can no longer be sealed. Naruto, you're a fool, you'll give your soul for this. I won't give it back. Since I am an Uzumaki from the main branch, then I can give him the souls of other people. You want to give their souls? Yes. It's their souls I'm going to give away. Well, then, I don't mind. But before that, you need to say goodbye to everyone else. I agree, they deserve it too. And POV Naruto. While Naruto and Kurama were talking in the subconscious, in the residence of the Hokage were the elders, Hokage, Sakura Haruno and the last of his clan, Sasuke Uchiha. He will die soon and then we will be able to reprint the demon in Sasuke-kun, and he will become the strongest in this world, not the second. And this loser will die, Sasuke just grinned. Sakura's personal work, the elders grinned. While they were having a dialogue, Naruto came in and called all the Biju into their world. There he told them everything and, having folded the seals, called the god of death. POV Naruto, Shinigami-sama, please, do so that they can no longer be sealed. Okay, but do you know the price for this? Yes, I know, I will give you the souls of Hokage, elders, Uchiha and Haruno. Okay, I'll do it. After that, Hagoromo appeared in the room, and I and the tailed ones were surprised. Hagoromo-sama? I asked. Yes, my boy, it's me. I'm here to help you. But how? I seriously didn't understand how he could help. I'll send you to another world. I will be grateful to you, but I didn't have time to finish. I do not know where you will end up. Naruto, hurry up, I don't have enough time to. Okay, let's get started. First, let them share half of the entire chakra with you. Okay, we said together. All the Biju, except Kurama, put their paws on Naruto's fist and he felt a very strong surge of strength. Kurama, and you? I'll go with him. He sighed wearily. Now I am, said the sage. End POV Naruto. He folded several seals and touched Naruto with his fingers. From the force that surged over him, he lost consciousness. Kurama, I will combine your bodies during the transfer. Very well, father. Hagoromo began manipulations and now the strongest Biju, the nine-tailed demon fox, Kubi no Yoku or for Kurama's friends has disappeared in the world. Our hero woke up in the hospital. POV Naruto, where am I? But then the smell of medicines that hit the nose answered this question by itself. In the hospital. But which village am I in? And at what time? Little did Hagoromo-sama send me to the past or the future. Exactly, I have a chicken, he can help me. Just when I wanted to go into the subconscious, a nurse came into the room. Are you awake yet? The red-haired girl asked me. She was also obviously surprised. But why? Yes, I'm awake. But where am I and who are you? I ask the most interesting questions. You are in Uzushio. I am Naomi Uzumaki, the head doctor of the hospital. The girl introduced herself. And how did I get here? And why were you so surprised that I woke up? I asked. Our Umbu found you in the forest near the Uchi clan. Naomi answered my questions. Why did they bring me here? I seriously couldn't figure out why. After all, I don't look much like Uzumaki. There was a medic in the group that went to see Senju. He confirmed the guess that you are Uzumaki, so also pure-blooded. Now I seriously didn't understand anything. Why a guess? Where did this guess come from? And from which mountain am I purebred? But then I remembered the first reason why Uzumaki are called Scarlet Devils. It's their red hair. I carefully reached behind my head, feeling something soft and smooth, carefully brought the braid, which for some reason was braided, to my eyes. Now I understand where the guess came from. They were red. Damn red, not even that, they were scarlet like blood. Okay, I'll go, I need to warn Yuzukage that you've woken up. Oh, I almost forgot, do you need something? She said, and then the girl asked, yes, you can, please, not let anyone in here for an hour, I need to think about everything. Got it, we'll do it. Goodbye, I'll come by in an hour. Good. As soon as Naomi-san came out, I plunged into the subconscious with thoughts of why the medic did not feel the nine-tailed chakra. When I came to the place where once, before the seal was removed, there was a cage, I saw a gigantic dark red fox. He was twice as big as the previous one. Are you Kurama? I asked. Well, who else? Kyubi asked a counter question. Since you're still in me, why didn't the medic notice your chakra? I said questioningly. You know, it was obvious from him that he was nervous. I don't like it anymore. Before father sent you here, I asked him to mix my chakra and consciousness with your chakra and consciousness. From this I fell into a stupor. I mean consciousness? I mean the chakra? How is this possible, and what does it give me? I ask him. If he did it, then it was necessary. Well, you know, now thanks to me, the great and terrible, the strongest Biju of all, you are no longer a person. It made me sick. I mean, not a person. And who then? I mean, I'm not human. Since I'm not a person, then. I didn't have time to finish. You Biju. I mean fucking Biju? How did I become him? I was seriously wondering how I became one. After the father gave all his remaining strength to you, you already ceased to exist as a person, because you had the chakra of all the tailed ones, so also in such quantities, you became just a chakra in a human shell. If I hadn't merged with you, then you would have turned into a second Jubi, only stronger than the one you fought. You would have become a monster that even Shinigami would be afraid of. But after my merging with your body, the formation in Jubi stopped and you remained in the shell of a human. But again, if I hadn't sealed your chakra in time, then upon examination, a medic would have noticed that you consist of a chakra. And so you are now an ordinary person capable of fighting on an equal footing with Hashirama and Madara. Listening to the fox's story, I just fell out of reality. I didn't even expect that I was so strong. That's not all. In this world, there is also, Biju, I suggest, if they agree, to seal them into you. Why would I do that? I seriously did not understand. If according to his stories, I am so strong, then why do I need 9 more tailed ones? Just understand, you can fill up anyone with meat. I was blown away by his words. I mean anyone? According to his stories, I am stronger than Shinigami-sama at the moment. Yes, I'm kidding, you won't be able to fill up with meat, it won't be enough. He was talking, laughing and rolling on the floor of my subconscious, kurama, laughing so loudly, no laughing, that my head began to ache unbearably. As if someone had knocked on it with a hammer, chicken stopped the head. After that, he stopped laughing. And how do I get a sealed chakra so that I don't die? I sealed this chakra with my own technique, which I called the 9 circles of hell. With each new open circle, the chakra will become more and more. That is, on the 9th circle there will be 50% of the entire sealed chakra. The fox began to explain that, despite this, you are now unable to open even the first circle. And this should also be taken into account that I absorbed a quarter of that entire chakra. Okay, in order to discover and withstand the power of the first circle, you will have to do a lot of training to control your entire chakra and mine. Since your control, although not terrible, is far from perfection, you will also have to do exercises to strengthen the body, both physically and spiritually. That's how it is. Having thought it over well, I said. So, we need to start now. I finished. It won't work. After the transfer, you almost got ripped off by 4 and at the moment all your muscles are stretched too much, some bones are broken. So, during the transfer, I could have died. I shout, even though I knew I should have tried. Yes, you could have died, but wouldn't you have died like that? Yes, I understood that I would have died like that, and I also understood that Hagoromo-sama did everything he could. Okay, what about my red hair? I asked. During the transfer, the Uzumaki genes were stronger and they displaced the Namikaze genes. I am also the guardian of the Uzumaki clan and during the merger it also affected you. I'm still trying to restrain your ears, tail and teeth so that they don't appear on you. I see. Okay, we'll deal with it later when I recover. And now I have to go. End POV. Naruto coming out of his subconscious. Naruto noticed that he had just done it in time, because a man came into the ward, according to the asterisk with a sign and a black cloak with a white flame on the hem. I realized that it was Yuzukage. hello, Yuzukage-sama, yes, you're right, youngster, I'm the Yuzukage of this village, my name is Ashina Uzumaki, I'd like to talk to you. He said, and then introduced himself to, all right, ask your questions. You're smart. Well, let's get started. Ashina Uzumaki and Naruto had a long dialogue about who Naruto was, how he got into the Uchiha territory and why he was not in the clan. Naruto was telling a story invented by him and Kurama. Flashback Kurama, Naruto needs to come up with a false story. Who are you, from where, how did you get so close to Uchiha, and why are you not in the clan? Naruto, couldn't it have happened that some young Uzumaki left the clan, and she was kidnapped? Kurama, no, it couldn't, because in the Uzumaki clan, adults are considered only at 30 to 35 years old. Until that time, they are not allowed out of the village. Naruto, Kurama, and how much about, I almost lost consciousness from this. At 30 to 35 years old, they are considered only adults. How long do they live then? Kurama, from 200 to 400 is their minimum and a maximum of 500 years. 500 years is something like old age, but there were those who lived many times more. Naruto, now I've definitely fallen out of reality. Kurama, okay, you don't have much time, you need to come up with a story quickly. Naruto, yes, exactly. These words brought me out of my prostration. Kurama, well, let's start with the fact that you are an orphan. Naruto, well, we came up with a story, and it sounds like this. I am an orphan who, from the death of his parents to the death of a teacher who used some technique before his death and gave me his memories, by which I learned that I was a member of the Uzumaki clan, I went in search of Uzushio. Passing by the Uchiha clan, I was attacked by their squad. I fought back, but due to the fact that my muscles were stretched and my bones were broken, I passed out and most likely would have died at their hands if not for Uzushio. This is where our fictional story ends. End flashback. Naruto looked at Yuzukage, who looked at him with a pitiful look. It was clear from him that he pitied his recently announced clansman, Ashina. Naruto-kun, how old are you? Naruto, well, I'm 20 years old now. Ashina, so you're still a child. Naruto, well, by the standards of the clan, yes. Ashina, then get well and we will find out what you can do and then we will assign you a rank and title. Naturally, even with the rank of a Chunin, no one will let you out of the village. Well, okay, for that, if you still pass the test, then you will have many privileges such as access to the third department of the library, the opportunity to become an Ironin, buying a house, and of course missions, so far only within the village. Naruto, isn't it necessary to conduct a test to check Uzumaki or not? I seriously did not understand why no one was going to conduct a test for belonging to the clan. Ashina is the medic who examined you, so he confirmed it, but to make sure we will take your blood and compare it with the blood of other residents to understand whose relative you are. Naruto, good. Ashina, then I'll go. Naruto, okay, goodbye. Ashina-sama, Ashina, bye. Naruto, Ashina_. This guy has such a fast regeneration. Even I would have to come out of a coma for 5 days and then recover for a week, and he came out of a coma the next day after getting into it and almost recovered in 3 days. He will be able to fully recover. Naruto, after Ashina herself came out of my room, I plunged into the subconscious. Kurama, all rolled. Kurama, I've already figured it out. Naruto, by the way, if you remember that I was found near the territory of the Uchi clan, then you can understand that Konoha, Willow, Kiri, Kyumo and Suna are not there yet. So Hagoromo-sama threw me into the past. Well, thank him for that, because now I can prevent the destruction of Uzushio. Kurama, you're right. But it's too early to rejoice, it's time for you to start training, because if you don't start now, you won't have time to save Uzushio. Naruto, you're right. Kurama_your clones can also take control of the chakra. At this moment I was blown away, but how would I be noticed? I wanted to ask him, just create clones in the subconscious at the same time you will train the power of the sage. After all, in the subconscious you are like God, you can stop time here, years will go by, but in the real world, not a second will pass. You can also change the landscape. This is what Okan highlighted, allegedly hinting to change this sewer to a normal subconscious. Naruto, okay, I understand you. After all this, Naruto changed his subconscious to a place similar to the waterfall of truth, only made the trees taller so that the fox was more comfortable. Since then, a week has passed. Naruto's chakra control has not increased much by exactly 5%, due to the fact that every day he created 10,000 clones in his subconscious and he all trained this very chakra control. So Naomi came and said, Naomi, Naruto-kun, you are completely fine, all the bones have fused back together and the muscles too, I said all this with a smile on my face and my eyes closed, but when I opened them, I saw Naruto-kun without a t-shirt who was already getting dressed. I blushed like a duck at the sight of his pumped-up torso. Naruto, has something happened to Naomi-chan? I asked the questioner, although I realized that she was confused. After all, telepathy is a cool thing. Naomi, nothing happened, everything is fine, Naruto is good. Then, Naomi gave Naruto a piece of paper that indicated that Naruto could leave the hospital. Naruto, thanks to Naomi-chan. Naomi, for what? It's your regeneration, and the Yenins didn't even keep up with it. Naruto, just thanks for looking out for me, Naomi, From such words I blushed, saying something to the petition. I ran out of the ward. Naruto, well, so long. After Naruto changed into his clothes, because he was in a white hospital gown, he went to the residence, but there was one problem. Naruto, damn, I don't know where the residence is. Naruto went back to the hospital and saw Naomi, who was sitting at a table at the end of the corridor and drinking tea, while raking some papers. Naruto, as soon as he saw her, immediately went to her. When he approached, Naruto put his hands on the table and said, Naruto, Naomi-chan, can you do me a favor? Naomi, what? Naruto, you can take me to the Uzumaki residence. Naomi is fine. Did she say that with such joy? Apparently I don't know anything about my own clan at all, and for Naomi, this offer was like a saving moment, because from this damned place, as she dubbed it, she had not left for a week, and here was such an opportunity. Of course she was willing to spend it. When Naomi and Naruto went outside, Naomi took a deep breath. Although the air in the hospital is filtered by cookies all the time, but it is different from what is on the street, because this air is lighter or something. They walked all the way to the residence in silence. Naomi was breathing very deeply, trying to breathe for another week. And Naruto, and what about Naruto? He walked and marveled at the beauty and grandeur of this place. In Uzushio, all the houses were made of stone and only the roof was made of wood. Every house was decorated with fuin seals. Naruto did not know what they meant. Trees were also planted on every street, and there was a large and beautiful fountain on the square. Arriving at the residence, Naomi said goodbye and went back to the hospital, and Naruto went to Uzumaki. When he entered the office, he noticed that the office was also different from Konakovsky. It was bigger, more beautiful, fresher, since the window was open, and greener, since there were pots with different plants everywhere where it was possible. Naruto, Uzumaki-sama, I've come. Ashina, oh Naruto-kun, hello. Let me tell you right away what we did. Naruto, okay, tell me. Ashina, the first half of the year, I give you to master in the village, then we will check your strength level and find out everything else. In the meantime, hold the keys. This is your temporary home. Why temporary? Because after 10 years of your residence in Uzushio, or after becoming a jounin, you will be able to acquire it yourself. Naruto, well, how did I get to the dorm? Ashina is a fox, and Umbu appeared in front of Ashina in a fox mask. Fox, yes, Uzumaki-sama. Ashina, bring this young man to dorm number 3. Lease, hi, Uzumaki-sama. Ashina, go. Umbu Fox and Naruto left the office and walked in the opposite direction from the residence. When they arrived, Umbu disappeared and Naruto went in and followed to the apartment number. Actually it was on the 3rd floor, number 7. When Naruto snapped, he pretended, because this apartment was 4 times larger than his Konakovskia and there was everything you needed. from the toilet and bathroom to the balcony. When Naruto decided to inspect the kitchen, he was surprised because there were no pipes and there was water. He already wanted to ask Kurama, but he answered himself, Kurama_print, Naruto is clear. Naruto decided not to ask any more questions. Since it was already evening, he did water procedures and decided to meditate a little more, not just to improve chakra control, but to improve spiritual power, because the better the control of spiritual power, the larger and denser the chakra. When he finished, Naruto went to bed. The next day, he woke up at 5 o'clock after doing water procedures. He cooked food because there was food in the refrigerator working on seals. After making meat with rice and vegetables, he ate and went in search of a training ground. While he was looking for a landfill, he already realized that this village is 4 times bigger and more beautiful than Konoha. When he found a polygon in front of the entrance to which there was a sign that it was Polygon 7, he entered it. Naruto began to do physical exercises, namely 150 laps around the polygon, 300 push-ups, 500 squats and 300 on the press. Since he is a pure-blooded Uzumaki, this caused only a slight shortness of breath, and then only because this is Naruto's first physical training in this world. After that, he created 10,000 clones in his subconscious in order for them to train the control of the chakra and spiritual energy. In such trainings, half a year has passed, nothing has changed except that Naruto began to wear weights, and met Uzukage's daughter. Flashback Naruto, and now I'm coming back from another workout as something red-haired crashes into me. Naruto fell and the girl, as he later noticed, Mito_o, please excuse me, I didn't mean to, Naruto, it's okay, Mito_ and what is your name, I just haven't seen you in the village before. Naruto is not polite to ask the name of a person if she did not introduce herself. Mito_ excuse me, where are my manners? I am Mito Uzumaki, daughter of Ashina Uzumaki, Naruto, and I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet Mito-chan. Standing up, I gave my hand to a new acquaintance. So she's Ashina-sama's daughter. Mito_ is clear okay while Naruto is waiting for me at home, and my life is dear to me. After these words, she sped up a lot and ran again. Nothing else happened. Now Naruto looks like this, red hair braided and reaching to the shoulder blades, a red cloak with a black stripe running from the top and a black belt in the middle. Towards the end the cloak is divided into 9 parts similar to foxtails, black shinobi sandals. The same cloak was open from above like Haiden's. Red eyes with vertical, the pupil only complemented this image.